Every morning, before you even open your eyes, an auction has already begun. The bidders don't want your money. They want something far more valuable: your attention. Every notification, every headline, every short video, every endless scroll is another bid for the only resource you'll never get back. The frightening part is that you don't even realize you're participating. You think you're deciding what deserves your time, when in reality your time has already been divided among people you've never met. The modern world doesn't conquer people by taking away their freedom. It conquers them by making them forget that attention is the foundation of freedom in the first place. A distracted mind rarely asks difficult questions. It doesn't question where the years went. It doesn't question whether its dreams still belong to it. It doesn't question why it feels exhausted after doing so little that truly mattered. It simply moves from one distraction to the next, mistaking constant stimulation for a meaningful life. Imagine your attention as a small flame. When you were a child, it burned brightly. You could lose yourself in a single idea for hours. You could sit beneath a tree, build imaginary worlds, or become fascinated by something as simple as watching the rain. But as the years passed, everyone wanted a piece of that flame. School demanded it. Advertisements demanded it. Entertainment demanded it. Social media demanded it. Slowly, your fire stopped warming your own life and began keeping everyone else's machine running. The tragedy isn't that the flame disappeared. The tragedy is that you became so accustomed to living in its dim light that you forgot how bright it once was. Now silence feels uncomfortable because your mind has forgotten how to exist without interruption. A single quiet moment feels empty, so you instinctively reach for another screen, another update, another voice to fill the space. Yet the very silence you're avoiding is where your future has been waiting all along. Somewhere inside, that silence lives the person you were supposed to become. He has been trying to speak to you for years. Every time you promised yourself you'd start tomorrow, that voice was there. Every time you felt that quiet dissatisfaction after another day spent consuming instead of creating, that voice was there. It never shouted because truth rarely needs to. It whispered. But whispers cannot compete with a world that profits from keeping the volume turned all the way up. One day you'll look back and realize your life wasn't stolen in a single moment. It was collected one distraction at a time. One evening that became another. One promise delayed until it became a forgotten dream. 1 hour exchanged for another illusion that tomorrow would somehow be different. And perhaps the hardest realization of all is that nobody forced those choices upon you. The world merely offered them. You accepted them because they were easier than facing the uncomfortable work of becoming who you were capable of being. Your attention has always been your life in its purest form. Wherever it goes, your future follows. Protect it, and you slowly build a life that belongs to you. Give it away carelessly, and one day you'll discover you've spent years constructing a future that someone else benefited from more than you ever did. The question isn't whether your attention is valuable. The question is simple. Who have you been giving it to? And what have they built with it? The man you dream of becoming isn't waiting for a miracle. He's waiting for your next decision. Every time you choose discipline over distraction, courage over comfort, and purpose over pleasure, you move one step closer to him. Stop searching for the perfect moment, because perfection has always been another excuse to stand still. The world will continue offering you endless ways to escape yourself. But your future is built by the moments you choose not to escape. One day you'll either thank yourself for protecting your attention, or regret how cheaply you gave it away. The choice has never belonged to the world. It has always belonged to you.